Does your audio sound like this? Well, for only 40 bucks, you can get this mic from Comica, which has really good features and sounds super good and comes with a ton of different things. So we're going to be talking about all that and more in this video. So let's go. This is the Comica CVM-VM10 Mark II shotgun. It's a mini on-camera microphone and it only costs about $40. So let's just do a little review and overall show you what comes in the package. Alright, so this is the little case that it comes in. It's a hard shell little case that has a little divider in it and you can put all your stuff in here. First thing you get is this tiny little wind muff. And then to put your microphone on, you get this tiny little shock mount. In this front pouch, you get a wind screen or a dead cat. You get a cable for your iPhone or smartphone, as well as a cable for your camera. And here's the mic itself. It's a full metal construction capsule right up here. You have your plug for plugging in your cable. And then right there is where you put your shock mount. So that's everything that comes in the package. Now, let's move on to the audio test. Alright, so right now you're hearing the onboard microphone from the Canon M50, so this will give you a good idea of how your audio would generally sound without a microphone. So now let's switch to the Comica CVM-VM10 Mark II. Okay, now you're hearing the audio from the Comica CVM-VM10 Mark II. I have my camera on the top of a tripod and a little friction arm that's coming, and it's just out of frame right there. So this will give you a good idea of how it will sound if you kind of do a studio kind of boom scenario, but let's throw it on top of the camera and see how it sounds on top of the camera. Alright, now you're hearing the Comica mic on top of the camera, so this is about 13 inches away from my mouth, or I don't know, about, what, 50 centimeters? I don't even know. But this will give you a good representation, I guess if you were vlogging or something like that. So we'll move to an outdoor vlogging test in just a second, but let me know how this sounds, and let me know if you can hear a difference between the onboard microphone and the mic. And again, here's the onboard microphone of the Canon M50. So again, can you hear a difference? Can you not hear a difference? Which one sounds better? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, now this is kind of a vlogging test of the Comica CVM-VM10 Mark II. Again, this is just on top of the camera, so this will give you a good idea if you're walking around vlogging, you know, there's wind, there's birds, that kind of stuff. Right now I have the little wind muff thing, but I'll put this windscreen on and see if you can hear a difference. There's not too much wind out today, so the audio should sound fine right now. Also, how's the handling noise? I'll be touching my camera, you know, if I was like going like that, just to give you a good idea of how the shock mount would work if I'm walking around, you know, like, I don't know, check out this flower. And also, how can you hear me behind the microphone, to the side of the microphone, and in front of the microphone? This is a cardioid pickup pattern. Okay, hold up. If you've never heard of pickup pattern, just go Google it real quick. Basically, it's how a microphone reacts and where it'll pick up the sound from the side, back, or anything like that. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like right now. But anyways, make sure you go Google that so you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, back to the review. Basically, that means that you're only going to be hearing from the front, and it's trying to cut out everything around it. So when I turn the camera around, I'll keep talking. You should notice that the audio dips quite a bit. And then once I put the camera like at my face again, you should hear pretty good audio quality. And so this should give you a good idea of how the audio will cancel out things around it, but keep the audio good in front of it. So yeah, this is how it sounds. Again, I'm just walking around outside. How does it sound? Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1.85 ounces and 54 grams, 53 grams. So this microphone is tiny. Sorry for the bad audio real quick. I'll put it back in just a second, but I just want to give you an idea of how small this microphone really is. If I take off all that stuff, this thing is tiny. Look how thin that profile is. Even with the wind muff, which by the way is actually pretty nice. It's a pretty high quality one. It's comparable to something like a Rode Video Micro. Check that out. There you go. That's with the windscreen. Still pretty thin profile, but again, this will help a lot with that audio when you're out in wind conditions. So let me throw this microphone back on because this audio doesn't sound very good. Okay, now we're back to the old microphone, and how did you guys like it? Did it sound good? Did it sound bad? could you hear a difference between the onboard microphone and how's the handling noise, all that kind of stuff. That's really up to you guys. I haven't heard it yet, but I have listened to some other tests I did earlier, and I can tell you for sure it is a pretty high quality microphone for the price. This would be something comparable to like a Rode Video Micro. If you guys want me to do a comparison, I might do a comparison because I know my friend has one. And also the microphone I'm using right now is a Takstar SGC 598 microphone. And really, this microphone, it's out of frame, so you can't see it right now. When I switch over to this camera right here, you can see this is a pretty large microphone compared to, you know, the Comica that I was just testing out. So that's really the main reason I am planning on making this switch, is because I wanted something very small. I mean, just take this in for a second. It's only 54 grams. That's crazy light. And if I measure it, I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna measure it, see how big it is. All right, we're gonna go into this little measuring app. Start there. 3 inches. This thing is tiny. Oh my goodness. So that's pretty much it for this review of this tiny little microphone. Let me know again in the comment section below how it sound, how you guys like it. Let me know if you want to see any more videos on this little microphone, because it's a really awesome little microphone. I got it for $30, but the prices kind of vary. Again, so check the links down in the description below for the best pricing, and also check the links for any other gear that I use. And comment down below what microphone you're using, or if you're planning on getting this little microphone. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.